my name is Dave Conrad, and I have put together this presentation to explain some of the things I've noted about the budget for the Fort Scott Community College proposed budget for the 2014 school year, which just started. Additionally, there are schedules that show actual spending for the year just ended on June 30th, as well as the prior year. I have attempted to use only numbers shown in documents obtained from the college. This page shows a summary of the documents that were used in putting together this presentation. This page is on page 22 of the college board meeting packet for July 29th, 2013. I am showing the whole page here. I have copied the upper left-hand corner to the next page to use as a starting point for some calculations. The amounts in the 12/13 budgeted column represent what the college refers to as the published budget. I hope this is readable. If not, you can see it on the fortscott.edu website, click on the Board of Trustees link, and scroll down to the July 29th meeting. If you look at the totals for these two columns, it appears that spending is below budget by over $2 million. However, some of the amounts in the budgeted column are not expense items. Those items will be discussed further on the next slide. The college's budget discussions have focused on the general fund, the PTE fund, which means post-secondary technical education, and the trucking funds. Only those amounts are carried to the next page. The other items are left off as their funds may not affect the mill levy. Based on the amounts from the college's budget summary, which are noted above, the college is spending less than was budgeted after you remove budget authority items. This is the simplest way to see that using the college's own numbers from the previous page. As noted, the budget amounts are from the published budget, which may drive the mill levy. As you can see, the amount spent below budget was over $600,000. I am not sure why the budget needs to be increased when the college is not spending the amount budgeted. This page is an alternative approach to determining how much the college spent versus the budget. The numbers come from documents that could not easily be copied here. The 12-13 actual column shows unaudited spending for the 2013 year just completed. They come from the 2013-14 FSCC working budget of expenses. There are about 40 pages in that document. The budget column comes from the 2012-2013 budget book. The actual spending versus budget line is in the middle of the chart, and as you can see, they spent $600,000 less than budgeted. The other figures below that line are needed to reconcile to the totals in the documents used. This includes correcting for what appear to be formula errors, budget changes, and removing the budget authority items as discussed previously. This schedule is from the college's budget report. I've included that as a cross-reference so you can see where the totals came from on the previous page. The stars act as an asterisk. There was talk at various meetings throughout the year about how much spending was cut by the college because of the recession last year. This slide compares the spending for the year just completed, 2013, to the previous year, and as you can see, they only spent $59,000 less than the previous year. Now that means spending was cut in some areas, but those cuts appear to be offset by increases in other areas. This slide also comes from the board packet for the meeting on July 29, 2013. It's a summary of the college's fund balances at the end of the year, which was June 30th, 2013. It shows the college had $850,000 in the general fund, and this fund acts as a reserve if the college has any emergencies. There are around $1 million in the various other funds. If the college needed funds once in a while for preventive maintenance, why didn't they use some of these funds to prevent problems from getting worse? So to summarize, the college is spending less than what was budgeted. Spending for the 2013 year was not cut by very much compared to the 2012 year. The college's numbers do not support increasing the budget, which may drive the mill levy. And in conclusion, I'd like to say you should be able to take the published budget, remove the budget authority items that were discussed earlier, and then get to the real budget. I don't believe that works here. I plan to do another presentation on whether the published budget has any relationship to the real budget. Thank you for listening.